From New York, the greatest city in the world, it's The Late Show with David Letterman. Tonight, Antonio Banderas. From VH1 Web Junk 20, Patrice O'Neill and musical group The Flaming Lips. Plus, Paul Schaefer and the CBS Orchestra. And now, fast-talking Japanese chef, David Letterman.
Thank you very much. What a beautiful day, isn't it? Lovely outside today, unbelievably. What a nice day here in New York. It's so beautiful today. I'm driving to work, and the guy in the toll booth wanted me to put sunblock on his back. Crazy. It was so beautiful here in New York City today that the nuns over at St. Patrick's were out front having a smoke. It was such a nice day here in New York City, even the straight cowboys were describing it as fabulous. That's right. It was such a nice day today that Britney Spears' baby was driving a convertible. Oh, my God. You folks see American Idol last night? How many saw the American Idol show last night? It was, Lisa was voted off, but not Ace, who cares? Good news, Paula Abdul, one of the judges on American Idol, has been given a brand new contract signed for 3 more years. She gets a lovely raise, plus all the contestants she can sleep with. Paula. President President Bush. Paul, why David Letterman?
I say to you,
okay.
Why not David Letterman?
Thank you very much. President Bush is in Mexico today. Cancun, as a matter of fact. President Bush is in Cancun. The only president I know that takes spring break.
I'm telling you.
He's down in Mexico he's holding a meeting about illegal immigration. Well, glad to see he's nipping that in the bud.
Right.
And, by the way, you know what the #1 movie of the week is this week? Inside Man. Were you aware of that? Yeah. Inside Man, yeah. I believe that was the original title for Brokeback Mountain. What? Paul.
Oh, pleasure.
Now, I'll tell you something. We got a show here for you tonight.
What do we got?
We got a little bit of everything. We get some fantastic music. We got big movie stars and a very funny guy. Can you get a better show than that?
That's all you need.
Let me tell you who is on the program. We're running it down here. Antonio Banderas, ladies and gentlemen. He's married to the lovely Melanie Griffith, and I don't know if everybody realizes this, but Antonio Banderas is Zorro.
Yes.
Right there, you see?
Yes, he's been here.
He's in the control room.
He was already here.
And he's starring in a brand new motion picture called Take the Lead. It opens April 7th. And here's what it's about. It's based on a true story. And there's a guy, and Antonio Banderas plays the guy. And he's He's like he's a tremendous dancer.
Oh, yeah.
And he sees the need in an underprivileged school circumstance neighborhood for kids who are underprivileged and who are not doing well and are flirting with a life of crime. He sees these kids and he says to himself, they need to know how to ballroom dance.
Yes.
And you're laughing now.
Yes.
And that's just what the kids do when Antonio Banderas shows up.
Right.
Because he takes a bunch of kids who are in detention, and they're awful, mean kids, and they say ugly things in a mocking tone. And Antonio Banderas comes down and not only gains their attention and respect, but he teaches them not only how to ballroom dance, but they combine the two cultures in dance.
No, what does that mean? I was with you until that last part.
Well, it is like the kids already know how to dance.
Yeah.
And
they already know, of course.
Yeah, but they don't know how to ballroom
dance. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. So they know street dancing.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay.
So then, by the way. The movie is not quite as long as this explanation.
They combine the two cultures in dance.
That's right.
Let's leave it at that.
And it's a win-win situation.
Of course, it's win-win.
That's right.
Win-win.
All right.
It's win-win.
Okay.
No, I love to say that.
All right.
At the end of the day. Can you add that to it? At the end of the day.
At the end of the day.
It's a win-win.
It's a win-win
situation.
Good.
Yeah.
It's called Take the Lead. It opens April 7th. Whoa. Also, a very funny man who's got a program on the VH1. It's called Web Junk 20. Do you know what that is, Paul?
No, well, I have an idea what it is.
They get all of these curious little clips from around the world on the World Wide Web on the internet, and they put them together in a show, and he is the big host of it. His name is Patrice O'Neill, and he's on here tonight to talk about it.
That'll be fun.
Very funny guy. Web Junk 20.
I wish he would if he'd only bring some of those clips with him to show on the show.
He is bringing
some.
He's
got some.
Yeah, he's got some.
Oh, great. Well, that'll be wonderful then.
Okay.
Good. I was worried.
And how about this? The Flaming Lips.
They're terrific. Terrific band.
Boy, I don't know how he does it, and it's surprising now. We're going into our 4th year of this nonsense, but Osama bin Laden has released a new videotape.
Get out of here.
About that?
No, another one.
Yep, I saw it on, I believe, CNN earlier today, and this one is, what it is weird. This one is just weird. Here's the most recent tape from Osama bin Laden. Take a look.
I swear we will continue our jihad against the infidels until total victory. However, I would like to remind our American friends that daylight saving time resumes this Sunday. Remember to set your clocks ahead 1 hour on Saturday night. Have a great spring. Oh, and death to America. And go Florida Gators.
It's crazy. It's time now for a new segment on the program. We've never done this before, and I don't know why, because this is the perfect segment for a show like this one. It's called Great Moments in Presidential Speeches. Great moments in presidential speeches, and I'm no presidential scholar, but a few things come immediately to mind, and I think you probably see them in this segment. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, great moments in presidential speeches.
That the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
3/4 pound triple cheeseburger.
3/4 triple pound cheeseburger. All right. We're right in the middle of the spring break season, so tonight we're going to give you a little comparison: a good spring break versus a bad spring break. Paul, take it away.
Spring break. Good spring break. This is bad spring break. Good spring break. Good spring break. Good spring break. This is bad spring break. Bad spring break.
Very nice. Paul Shaver, ladies and gentlemen. right, for example, a good spring break, strolling the beach collecting seashells. That would be a good spring break. Now, here's a bad spring break, strolling the beach collecting medical waste. Medical waste.
Okay. So there's a big difference between a good spring break experience and a bad spring.
And we're just getting started.
Okay.
That was just a little icebreaker.
I see.
Here's a good spring break, having locals gesture toward you while saying, "Welcome to paradise."
That would be a good spring break.
Oh, that'd be lovely. Bad spring break, having locals point at you and shout, "Shoot the gringo."
That, unfortunately.
Shoot the gringo.
Yeah, that would be a bad spring.
Good spring break, when you get home, you can't stop talking about the wonders of the Caribbean. Mm-hmm. Bad spring break, when you get home, you can't stop talking about the wonders of Scientology. Well, that's... Would that be a thing?
I don't know. I'm not going to get involved in that.
Here's a good spring break, getting beads in your hair.
Sure.
What do you mean? What do you mean, sure?
Well, not for me.
No, not for you.
Personally, but... My daughter, for instance, loves to get beads put in her hair. It takes about 3 hours, you know.
That's a lot of fun to do when you're on
and then
vacation.
they bring it, wear it back to school.
Kind of an exotic look.
And it makes a good spring break.
Good spring break, yeah. Bad spring break, shaving head due to hotel lice.
That would be a bad spring.
By the way, some of our guests stay at the hotel lice.
Ah, yes. Clean towels.
Mm-hmm. Now, here's a good spring break, getting drunk and making out with hot co-eds. Oh. You ever do that, Paul?
Well, I didn't know it was that kind of show.
What do you mean?
Getting drunk and making... Well, I can't answer it.
No. I mean, at one time in your life, did you ever get drunk and make out with hot co-eds?
I did half of that.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You don't drink. Is that right? Is that the right half?
Nicely put.
Here's a bad spring break, getting drunk and making out with your hot cousin.
Oh. What does that mean? Oh. What kind of a bit is this?
I don't know.
This is the craziest...
I don't know.
First of all...
I don't know what it is.
First of all, there's no pictures to go with this.
All right.
Wouldn't that make a difference?
Well, I'd make it worse, for God's sakes.
It would make the bad spring break worse.
I think we're all right the way we are. I think there's nothing wrong with the presentation.
Okay.
That's just fine.
All right.
Good spring break now. Round trip deal to Cabo. Oh,
yes.
That'd be great. A round trip deal to Cabo. Sure. Bad spring break. One-way trip to Gitmo. Gitmo.
Gitmo.
Gitmo.
Guantanamo Bay.
Here's a good spring break. Appear in a special spring break MTV show. Yeah.
Oh, well, that would be a great...
Bad spring break. Appear in a special spring break Cops.
Yeah.
Cops. Now, here's a good spring break. There's no one around because it's a secluded resort.
Oh,
yeah, that'd be ideal, wouldn't it? Bad spring break. There's no one around because everyone at the resort died of bird flu.
That would be a bad spring.
The bird flu.
Yeah. On the other hand, it would be a bad spring.
Good spring break, a stroll on the beach with a girl that looks like Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Oh.
Yeah. Bad spring break, a stroll on the beach with a girl that looks like Tommy Lee Jones. I don't want that. Okay, and finally, good spring break, turning heads with your six-pack abs.
Sure.
Bad spring break, turning heads with your 2-liter ass. That's it.
Spring break. Good spring break. Versus bad spring break. Versus bad spring break. Good spring break. Good spring break. Versus bad spring break. Versus bad spring break. Good spring break. Versus bad spring break, baby.
Antonio Banderas, Patrice O'Neill, and the Flaming Lips. We'll be right back with tonight's Top 10 list.
In 5 days, from C.S. Lewis's epic masterpiece,
Impossible.
When good and evil collide,
Take them.
the greatest adventure of all will begin.
Hang on.
The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Own it on DVD in 5 days.
Staples has the ink you need, and $3 off your total in-store purchase with any empty cartridge. Staples, that was easy.
Why toss an ordinary salad? Karate chop it and do sensational. Wendy's Mandarin Chicken. Almonds, oranges, crispy noodles, and Oriental sesame dressing. Sensational.
Come try Wendy's Mandarin Chicken Salad and do what tastes right.
We've come to Europe in search of answers. How was an entire city built on water? How could one man have given us the David and the Sistine Chapel? But more importantly, do those come in my size?
This isn't a vacation, it's an adventure. Find out how to create yours at RoyalCaribbean.com and get out there.
It's March Movie Mania at Blockbuster. 4 weeks of crazy values. This week only, it's Combo Madness. 3 movies, a 2-liter drink, and a tub of popcorn for just $9.99. Just $9.99 for a whole party. So march over to Blockbuster today.
Attention healthcare workers. Carol serves clients in 54 Tennessee counties and has meaningful, fulfilling employment opportunities.
Our growth is so rapid. We need more people. If you are a compassionate, caring person, we need you. Whether you want to work full-time or you want to fill in on the weekends, we can probably tailor your workload to fit your need.
For more information, call Carol today at 1-888-401-CARE.
Because my friends and I have in, even when I travel on business, we stay in touch.
Hey, Schmitty.
With unlimited calls, text, and picture messaging, it's easy.
My name's Schmitty. I have a job. My boss is a...
Really easy.
Get in on the Verizon Wireless Network, and now you'll get unlimited in-calling plus unlimited in-text and pics for just $10 a month. Get started with an LG 5200 and get a second one free. Verizon Wireless. It's the in-network.
It's March Movie Mania at Blockbuster. 4 weeks of crazy values. This week only, it's Combo Madness. 3 movies, a 2-liter drink, and a tub of popcorn for just $9.99. Just $9.99 for a whole party. So march over to Blockbuster today.
The great Foo Fighters.
Oh, man.
Always reminds me of my big heart surgery.
That's right.
What an exciting night that was.
When
After
you
the
came
big heart
back
surgery and the Foo Fighters were here and they played that song, it was exciting, it was memorable. Whenever I hear that song, I'm reminded of a guy sawing open my chest.
Well, we're happy to bring back that recollection.
Thank you very much. Have you filed your income taxes? You better get them because tax day is just around the corner, April 15th, and if you don't file, if you're late by even a minute, you're going to federal penitentiary.
Oh, thank you.
And right now across New York City, thousands of accountants are working tirelessly to get our tax returns done.
Yeah.
Here is a brand new segment we call True Tales of New York City Accountants. Take a look.
After 40 years of playing by the rules, one day I'd had enough. I decided it was time to cut loose and stick it to the man. And I knew just how to do it. Suck on that, you IRS.
What? That was Ira Rubin of Ira Rubin and Associates, Jericho, New York.
Oh, yes, Jericho.
Yeah, New York City tax accountant tales. Ladies and gentlemen, here's tonight's top 10 list. Let's go this. Category tonight, top 10 things overheard during George W. Bush's trip to Cancun.
Oh, yeah.
Our president is at a 2-day summit in Cancun to discuss immigration, border security, and trade issues with Mexico's President Vicente Fox and Canadian Prime Minister Stephen Harper.
Oh.
Steve Harper, that's your Canadian Prime Minister?
How about that? Yeah.
Steve Harper.
He used to paint your house. No, it's a different Steve Harper.
It's the same. No, it's the same one.
Stephen Harper.
Top 10 things overheard during George W. Bush's trip to Cancun. Number 10. Feels great to get away after 3 straight weeks of work. Number 9. As President of the United States, I pledge to do whatever is necessary to help the Cancunians. Number 8. Couldn't we have stayed home and gone to Chi-Chi's? Number 7, Cozumel. Isn't that the chick I made Secretary of State? Number 6. Number 6. When do I get to meet Zorro? Number 5. Holy crap, how'd they move these pyramids from Egypt? Number 4. I'll have a non-alcoholic pina colada. Just kidding. Juice me up, Peppy. Juice me up, Peppy. Number 3, NAFTA. NAFTA. Don't they make auto parts? Number 2. Secret Service, he's choking on a nacho. And the number 1 thing overheard during George W. Bush's trip to Cancun, once you get a little buzz going, my poll numbers don't look so bad. There you go. Thank you so much. We'll be right back with Antonio Banderas, ladies and gentlemen.
April 21st, the Secret Service's most decorated agent.
You made time. Oh, I look good.
Will become.
You've got a traitor in your organization.
I don't believe this.
America's most wanted man.
You're being investigated for treason.
What?
I am being framed.
I
Now,
thought you were friends.
We were.
the man he trained
Go!
must hunt him down.
Pete! Don't make me do this.
You want to shoot me?
Shoot me!
The Sentinel. Rated PG-13. April 21st.
I'm 22 for a moment, and she feels better than ever, and we're on fire, making our way back from mine. I'm 33 for a moment.
The road of life takes many turns. There are over 900 Chase credit cards to help you make the most of every one. Your choice, your Chase.
Cinderella is the belle of the ball, and everyone loves an underdog. Don't miss a minute of this magical ride. It's the Final Four, Saturday on CBS.
This weekend only at the Sprint's Nashville warehouse, over $1 million worth of rugs are 50 to 70% off. Directions to this weekend's Tennessean are at sprints.com.
And we're back. Jack's got nothing?
I'm all in.
Yikes. Hung folds. Coleman's got pocket tens.
Are you bluffing?
Does it look like I'm bluffing?
Take it. Oh, I borrowed that.
Don't worry, Gare. There's always my value menu. For just over $1, you can fill up on any of my tasty value menu items.
Jack's got bullets. Now that's a world-class poker face.
The Lexus RX has already earned the admiration of the world. But now that the new RX 350 is even more powerful, it's no wonder that for some, envy has turned into obsession. Introducing the 270 horsepower RX 350 from Lexus.
Hello.
Putting the world on notice yet again. See Lexus of Nashville Cool Springs and Lexus of Nashville North Madison.
It's spring sale days at Watson's.
24-foot pools, only $12.99.
Pool chemicals and supplies.
Spring sale prices on patio furniture.
That's Watson's.
Sal, a mixer, a mansion, your car, or your clothes. It's easy, it's local, it's free with News Channel 5 E-Classifieds. Only at newschannel5.com.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Paul. Our first guest is a talented actor starring in a new motion picture entitled Take the Lead. And I just want to clear up any misconception or confusion. In this movie, he is not Zorro. I was talking earlier, and I thought perhaps I had misled people into believing it was Zorro who was teaching the kids to dance. It is not Zorro.
That would be crazy. Imagine combining those two cultures.
Yeah, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? Maybe another movie.
All right.
It opens, it's called Take the Lead, and it opens on April 7th. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Antonio Banderas. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Nice to see you. How's your lovely wife, Melanie? She good?
She's awesome. She's in Los Angeles taking care of the babies, and she's going to reunite with me here probably at the end of the next week.
And then you're on your way to Spain.
We are on our way to Spain.
Yeah. Now, tell me what, you have a home, you have family there, I assume.
Yes.
So what will you do when you go back for Spain this time?
Well, this particular time, we are going to the celebrations of the Holy Week. That is something actually very special, very unknown actually in the world. But
what exactly takes place? What are the events of the Holy Week?
Well, it takes place during a whole entire week. For 7 days, there are processions on the streets, and what makes the whole thing very special is that we are carrying these huge floats with 4,000 pounds up to 7,000 pounds. So it's very heavy. And
you're actually carrying them?
Carrying them. Around 300 people carrying all these thrones. Yeah.
I think we have a picture here. And you will be carrying one of these floats?
Yes, sir. I've been doing that since I was 14 years old.
My goodness.
Faking that I was 20 because you are not allowed to.
You got to be 20 to get in? And this is in Malaga? Is that where this is?
In Malaga, yeah. In the south of Spain.
Say that again?
Malaga.
Malaga. Yeah. Well, seriously.
No Malibu, Malaga.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. Is it Malibu? I said to myself. It couldn't possibly be Malibu.
Not Malibu.
But you've worked over there. You actually direct films when you're over there, right?
Yes, I just finished directing my second film.
Is this a Spanish? It's all in Spanish?
It's all in Spanish. Yes, Spanish production.
Yeah. And when you're directing, you're speaking Spanish. The cast is all Spanish.
All Spanish. Yeah, I don't work in the movie. I just direct the movie.
Yeah. And do you enjoy directing?
Very much, very much. I can just tell stories from my point of view. Sometimes when you are an actor, you are an interpreter. You have to tell the stories from somebody's point of view.
That's
in this case, you tell it.
And you take tips and tricks that you've learned with other directors and combine them into your own technique of directing?
Certainly I do, yeah. Sometimes even I have worked with directors in my life just thinking that I will learn very much from them, actually, when I am working with them. It's the case of Brian De Palma, some other directors that I work with.
Now, we mentioned this movie now is not Zorro in this film.
No. Finally.
and how many times have you been Zorro? 3 times?
No, 2 times.
2 times. Will there be a third?
I don't know. I may just play the part that Anthony Hopkins played in the first one. I am just getting older, so.
No. That you'd still make a great Zorro.
Oh, thank you.
And you're got to be good with a sword after all of these Zorro movies, right?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Yes, I train a lot, especially for the first one. I went with the Olympic team in Spain.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I was just rehearsing with it for 4 months, and then I just sometimes I pick up the sword and I just train by myself.
Have you ever had to, and God forbid this would be the case, but ever had to actually use a? Pull out a sword?
Kind of.
Yeah, really.
Kind of. Once I was in my house, I was by myself in my house, and I was actually talking with my agent on the phone, and I heard some steps in the garden. So I told my agent, he said, just hang up and call the police immediately. And so I called the police, but meanwhile they arrive. I don't have weapons in my house. I don't have fire weapons. So I saw the sword there, and she was looking at me. So I pick it up. It's the only pointy thing that I have in the house. And I was wearing at that time, when that happened, I was wearing one of these jammies that my wife bought me.
That's nice.
Got hearts and flowers and stuff like that. So here I was, in the middle of the garden with a sword and my funny jammies.
So was there an intruder?
I never found him. I mean, the police came.
The police did come.
Yeah, they went to the garden. They saw some steps going up the fence and whatever. And so I asked them, what should I do? And they said to me, just buy a gun.
Yeah. Hey, you're going to hurt yourself with that sword. And this took place in California, or you have a home also in Colorado? Where was?
I have a house in Colorado.
Colorado, yeah.
We bought it like 5 years ago. Yeah.
And are you surrounded with wildlife and mountains and animals and stuff there?
Yes, in the summertime. In the winter time, you just go there to ski. But in the summertime, yes, we got probably a little bit too many animals.
Really? What kind of stuff do you get there?
Especially bears.
Oh, bears, yeah.
I have found my house. Sometimes we have like 10 to 12 bears just going around the house.
Really?
Yeah, all at the same time, actually.
Yeah.
Something is to be...
Now, they say that the black bear is actually very curious, and you have to be careful, especially if there's a mother bear with cubs. You got to be cautious. Yeah.
No, well, I was one day just taking pictures of a mother with 2 cubs. And, they were pretty peaceful. And there was a moment that she just took off with the two cops, and I said, well, they went away. But
Right.
she actually, what she did just to take the cops home. I don't know where the home was.
Yeah.
And she came back.
Came back?
Yeah, she came back
Wow.
looking a little bit
Looking-
weird.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and so I was like 20 meters from the house and another 20 meters from the bear, just trying to make some pictures. And I did actually a couple of pictures of that. And then she faked a charge.
Right.
And I ran.
Yeah.
And I discovered that it was a fake charge the next day when I came out of basement.
Because you don't know if the fake
Scary.
charge, it might be the real charge, and you can't you can't outrun a bear. Seriously,
No, I was pretty naive at the time.
Yeah, you got to be very careful. And if you're ever out with a buddy and you see a bear, you don't have to outrun the bear. You just have to outrun your buddy. that's the rule of thumb there. As long as you can outrun, then everything's fine.
So you have experience with bears?
Yeah,
too,
oh
right?
yeah. Now I want to show people a clip of the movie. I tried to explain, but I think I got the essence of it correct. You come into a troubled school and you take some bad kids and try to teach them about life through dance.
Yeah, this is the whole entire movie, Take the Lead, is just based on Pierre Dulain. He's a guy that went to public schools years ago and picked up 8 students, and they initiate a program that now has 9,000 kids all around the United States and 34 professors. And in this particular clip, what you want to see is just he's trying to teach those kids that ballroom dancing is not only about feathers and flowers, it can be very strong too.
That's right. And when you think about it and when you see it depicted in the film, it seems preposterous. And you have to realize that it was based on a true story, and a guy actually did do this.
Absolutely.
And it must have seemed preposterous to those kids the first time he tried it, but it's been successful.
Very successful. It's just an act of love and generosity.
What are we going to see in the clip here?
That's what we're going to see. We're going to see me dancing a tango.
Okay.
A tango with a Russian girl, 3 times world champion of tango.
Oh,
and, it's probably worth it. Right in Tornado.
Do you dance? Are you doing all your own dancing in this?
Yes, I do.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So you must be pretty good, for heaven's sake.
I just pretending. I am just an actor.
Let's take a look.
You can't do that.
Now, she wasn't one of the high school kids.
She wasn't. She's
One of your other students.
In my academy. Yeah.
You look pretty good there, and could you just pick somebody out of the, like off a bus or out of the audience and actually do that?
Whoa. I cannot promise you anything, but
Is there anybody out there that can do
try.
this?
I can try. I can try. Paul.
Wait a minute.
You're going to have to help me with this one. You're going to have to bring that Spanish guy hidden inside you.
Go ahead.
Really?
Right there, be careful. Anybody?
So who wants to dance? You want to dance?
Okay, great. Hi. Nice to see you. What's your name?
Good feet,
Mariana. Okay. How about this?
Salsita, salsa.
Are you ready?
Be careful.
Yeah, what?
Oh, look out. Watch it. Very nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have you been in the audience before?
Never.
Yeah, I think I would have remembered you. Well, there's your coat. Thank you very much. Antonio Banderas, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Antonio. We'll be right back with Patrice O'Neill.
one sick puppy.
The all-new Dodge Caliber. It's anything but cute.
Carl wants to see you.
I thought he was the boss.
Why?
Do we look alike? They picked up the wrong guy.
Who is he?
Just a loser.
I'm paying you to kill somebody, and you getting somebody else to do it?
I'm a world-class assassin. I'm gonna kill somebody.
He set you up. You should run.
I think I have a new option.
He wants a war, I'll give him a war.
Lucky Number 11 is this year's must-see thriller. It's stylish, fun, overflowing with cool. Lucky Number 11. Dawn. In theaters everywhere, April 7th.
What's wrong?
Look!
Stay calm. I can clean that floor, mate.
The Hoover Floor Mate replaces buckets, mops, and brooms.
It's the fast and easy way to clean down under.
It vacuums hard floors, it washes and scrubs, then squeegees floors dry. It even cleans and shines sealed hardwood.
Now that's a clean floor, mate.
Floor Mate, only from Hoover.
Cocktails!
Mom, you're in jail?
I think in 10 minutes I'm going to be forced to join a chain gang.
You may be in serious need of counsel. You cannot fly. Teddy!
No!
44 spank monster!
Isn't marriage final?
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
It's a true pleasure to see such a healthy family.
Oh, that's us. Help on Parade. The award-winning Ha premieres Sunday at 10. See it for free on the Showtime free preview.
I've been working on something. It's the math of neurons creating consciousness.
That's amazing.
Numbers is back. CBS tomorrow.
Beeman Toyota delivered over 5,500 new Toyotas last year, making us the #1 Toyota dealer in 37 states. People from all over Tennessee, Kentucky, and Alabama realize that Beeman Toyota delivers great deals on great cars. Why shouldn't you? New 2006 Camrys, Highlanders, 4Runners, and Siennas, $4,000 off MSRP. With 1,000 Toyotas available and top dollar for your trade, no one's #1 like Beeman Toyota. Now you know why you see so many Beeman Toyotas and Scions on the road. You see so many because you save so much. Beeman Toyota Scion, downtown on Broadway.
On the next Access Hollywood, meet sexy Professor Swank.
I have pantyhose on. That's a little frightening, and I'm showing it to you on camera.
Maria's back to school with the Oscar winner, but what had Hillary near tears?
You can see your eyes are like welling up.
I know. Then, is Kate Holmes having a boy or a girl? Where we turned up revealing baby clues.
Plus, the non-surgical facelift Hollywood is going crazy for.
Next Access Hollywood. Thursday night at 11:35. Magically turn your stuff into cash with News Channel 5 e-classifieds. Whether you're selling a mixer or a mansion, your car or your clothes. It's easy, it's local, it's free. There's nothing to lose, except for the thing you don't want. You'll never think of classifieds the same way again. Bid, buy, sell, free at News Channel 5 e-classifieds. Only at newschannel5.com.
Our next guest is a very funny man and host of the VH1 television program Web Junk 20, which can be seen Fridays at 11:30 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Patrice O'Neill. Patrice. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thank you for the black music. I appreciate that so much.
Is that what it was? That was black music?
Send me. Oh, Patrice
Russian.
The girl. Thank you.
Thank you.
It all makes sense now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You like the Pirates?
You know what? I don't want to get in a big argument on Dave Letterman's show with Dave Letterman, but I try to tell, this is some information since there's a lot of white people here and watching, that black people do not like the teams that they wear. I can care less about the Pirates. It's just black and yellow look nice.
I didn't know that.
I'm not mad at it, but it's just I like to inform white people that, because that's it always, hey, so you're a fan of the... No, anytime you see that a black person has the same color shoes on as the hat and the and if there, and nothing, if the bill is not squeezed in real tight around the face, that's
okay.
It just matches.
All right, thank you. Let me ask you about your name, Patrice. It's a beautiful first name, and I'll bet that.
Thank you, sir.
What's the matter? It is.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
And you know, whenever I see it, I think of Patricia O'Neill, who was a wonderful actor, but it's not Patricia, it's Patrice.
It's Patrice.
And your parents gave you that name for a good reason.
Well, my parents actually, what happened is my grandmother died at an early age, so my mother was raised by her older cousins, and she let her older cousins name me. And anybody my age, I'm 36, so any black people my age, usually they're named after some type of somebody who got killed in the 60s. So, a lot of Martins, a lot of Malcolms, you know, it is. So, my aunt, she said, you can name him if you want to. And she named me, the aunt said, Lumumba, after Patrice Lumumba. And my mother said, no, I like him to have some sort of life, so I'll make a deal with you that I'm gonna name him Patrice instead of Lumumba, because it's better for somebody to go, is that a girl's name, than to go, what the hell is
that?
A Lumumba. So that's why I'm named after Patrice Lumumba.
And he was a hero in the liberation of the Congo.
Of the Congo. David. David. Yeah, he was the first Congo president, and then Mobutu took over, had him ousted, and he was a big time.
Now, you mentioned that you might have had trouble if your first name had been Lumumba, but did you have nicknames going through school?
No one knew. My name wasn't Patrice until I started doing comedy, because it is one of those names where, you know, send me forget-me-nots, Patrice the girl, Russian, you know, and it was Bruiser growing up, you know what I mean? Bruiser. Then no one who knows me, people know me as Patrice O'Neal now, the comic, but people who in Boston, where I'm from, they didn't know who Patrice was. They thought it was a white woman when they like, who's this white woman coming on? And they're like, that's Bruiser on David Letterman. That's what they're saying right now in Boston. Bruiser's on David Letterman. But I used to go by Bruiser on stage and Big Brew, and then somebody said, why are you all right? You know, why are you going by Bruiser? And, you know, and so Patrice O'Neal.
It all works.
Yeah,
it all comes together somehow.
Yeah, I kind of
now, the show, I think people understand what this is. Clips that are harvested from the internet, and you put them together and you show them off once a week, and you have like 20 of them, and you kind of count them down like that.
And it's harvested from the internet, but it's also, it's not like America's Funniest Home. It's not like Bob Saget-ish. It's there's a lot of cursing on the show.
Right.
There's a lot of people doing horrifying things to themselves. You know what I mean? Like usually, like the other web shows or whatever, it'll be like, hey, it'll be a guy petting a dog, and then his kid hits him in the, nuts with a baseball or something.
Right. That's happening.
And this one is like guys, you know, people that you don't show it, but in the video you go, you know, somebody could have probably died at the end of this video. Do they live? You know?
All right, we have a few we're going to show here, and you set them up for us. And the first one is a cop talking to school kids in, I think, Florida. What's going on there?
Well, it's this dude. He's a DA agent, and he's giving a big like a gun safety speech
at a grade school.
At a grade school or middle school. I think it might be middle school. And he shoots himself in his. And I learned this doing this show that I have to be very careful with what I say. Like he doesn't shoot himself in the foot because you get sued. He shot himself in the leg, just to be precise. He shot himself in the leg, not the foot.
Let's take a look here.
This is a Glock 40. 50 Cent, Too Short. All of them talk about Glock 40. Okay, I'm the only one in this room professional enough that I know of to carry this Glock 40. I'm the only one.
Oh my God.
There you go.
We're okay.
But
I'm okay.
The funny thing about that clip, he didn't have to do this to the kids. If you watch the kids, they went like this. Oh, that's interesting. I could have told you the safety wasn't on, stupid.
Now, the next one is, We have here fainting Serbian newswoman.
Yes, which is redundant because every European video, this is from every Eastern Bloc video, somebody is on the ground at the end. So this particular lady, she's a newswoman from some, you know, godforsaken third world country. It's Serbia, you said.
Yeah.
And so, what are you gonna do? Yeah. And she just faints. She just faints.
Take a look.
Danas počinje sa radom novi telefonski servis 041 333 041, ja se izvinjavam. Koji god...
Oh my God, there you...
Didn't move.
Didn't
move. No one moved.
Now we have, sticking with the news, we have the worst weatherman. Worst weatherman. What do you know about him, Patrice?
Well, I guess it's paying homage to you,
I was
Dave,
pretty bad.
because you was a weatherman.
Pretty bad,
So they said that Dave will love weathermen.
All right, worst weatherman. Take a look.
Well, these bad things just blow in. The temperature in Athens is 37 degrees, and they've been growing, and the humidity stands at 79 degrees. 32 degrees, and real is at
I think it was gonna rain, yeah. It was gonna rain, by the way, in case you need to know that.
That one looked like it might have been just a guy goofing around.
No,
Do you think that was real?
Absolutely not. There's just something going on this show. Everybody is on some type of drug at some point.
And the last one we're going to see here tonight, Samurai Sword Salesman.
This is the greatest.
All right. This from, where is this from?
This is from the Home Shopping Network, which evidently there's a lot of violent stuff happening on the Home Shopping Network that we don't know about. Just keep watching for the 28 hours you have to watch.
Go.
701-1816 is the item number on this one. And the nice thing about these practice katanas... Oh! Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt big time. A piece of that the tip just got me, Odell. Oh, that got me good. You all right? Oh, that hurt big time.
We may need emergency surgery in the studio.
And it's true. He may be bleeding to death.
It's Web Junk 20, Fridays at 11:30 p.m. A great idea for a program. Nice meeting you, Patrice.
Thank you very much for being here.
Appreciate it. Patrice O'Neill, ladies and gentlemen. What a ride back with the Flaming Lips.
On March 31st, tip T.I. Harris in a new American story. ATL, rated PG-13, featuring What You Know from T.I.'s new album, King, starts March 31st.
Well, the technical term for what I do is neurosurgery. I am a brain doctor. I'm a lifeguard. I save people. I'm a race car driver. Formula 2. One. Me, I'm a hand model. 20 million? No, that's not enough. I'm a big game hunter, cage fighter, lumberjack.
Must get lonely out there.
Yeah, well, I do have the dolphins. I'm an author. Mostly books.
I told my friend you were a lawyer.
In the off-season.
Just sign your name and drive off in any new Mercury with zero cash due at signing. During the Lincoln Mercury Signature Sales Event. No first month's payment, no down payment. When you lease any Mercury. Like a luxury-loaded Mercury Mariner with moonroof, CD changer, V6 power, and four-wheel drive. That's zero first month's payment, zero down, and zero cash due at signing on Mercury Mariner for $279 a month. The Signature Sales Event ends soon.
Next on The Late Late Show. There have been massive demonstrations in the U.S. about immigration policy this week.
Duh. Why do you think I left?
CBS Mystery Friday. She helps lost spirits cross over, but now dark forces are out to stop her.
What do you want? What have I done to you?
New Ghost Whisperer. Then,
I want to talk to the owner. Calm down, then you can come back. I'll come back.
He's decided to get himself some justice.
new Close to Home. The mystery starts CBS tomorrow.
Hey, honey, could you go
Good. Radio Shack gave me the stealthy A900 by Samsung. It's Bluetooth ready. You can download music on it. You can watch live TV. And it comes at a cutthroat price. And it's sleek. Slick like Ninja Blade. Santa!
Go right around the corner to get the lowest price ever on the A900 by Samsung. Radio Shack.
Audiences are still in love.
I love love.
With America's #1 comedy.
Failure to launch.
We should move in together.
You want Paula to move in here?
Yes.
Failure to launch.
Paula? It's our lovely home.
Rated PG-13. Now playing.
He waited all his life to star in Cabaret, but who killed this actor on opening night?
Innocent.
Hey, this ain't a performance. This is real life.
Cold Case, CBS Sunday.
Good news, America. The Amazing Race is moving to CBS Wednesday at 8, 7 Central.
Come on!
Do not get frustrated. Yeah! Don't miss it on its new day and time.
It's time for Harold Larkin's outdated medical advice.
Next time you have a sore throat, heat coarse salt in a cast iron frying pan. Then fill a hand-knit wool stocking with the heated salt. Lastly, hold the stock around your neck with a large safety pin. Take it from me, this remedy is the cat's pajamas, and it'll have you in the pink in no time.
This has been Harold Larkin's outdated medical advice. 10-4, good buddy.
Messaging? Come to T-Mobile, where families always get more. Pictures, text, IMs,
Video?
all of the above.
Now families get unlimited messaging to anyone, just $9.99, and the most whenever minutes to share.
T-Mobile, get more.
Great party, Max.
They're home early. Everyone out!
They'll never know. Thanks to Tidy Cats.
Tidy Cats. Multiple strength for multiple cats.
Tomorrow,
It's the end of the world!
Ray Romano,
You think she's the girl for me?
John Leguizamo,
She's tons of fun, and you're no fun at all. She completes you.
Dennis Leary,
Just hanging off the edge of a cliff here.
and Queen Latifah.
You're very pretty.
What about me is attractive?
Your butt?
What about it?
It's big?
That is really sweet.
Biggest darn butt I've ever seen.
Ice Age, The Meltdown. Tomorrow, rated PG.
Vacuum manufacturers want you to believe that dust and the mold spores it contains stops here at the filter. But in attempting to improve suction, some vacuums use filters with bigger holes. So dust ends up back where you don't want it, in your house.
All these beautiful oceanfront hotels. And we end up in this one. Nice going, Chuck.
Your hotel not what you thought it would be? Next time, send in the experts at Hotels.com. They've summarized thousands of unbiased reviews from travelers like you. And with their price guarantee, you know you'll get the right hotel at the right price. So log on or call now. Hotels.com. We know hotels inside and out.
Cinderella is the belle of the ball, and everyone loves an underdog. Don't miss a minute of this magical ride. It's the Final Four, Saturday on CBS.
The unit is chasing a terrorist, but there's no one to save them when something goes wrong.
They catch Pop and put him on trial for murder.
The unit, CBS Tuesday after NCIS.
Capital One no-hassle card.
Protect yourself with Capital One's low rates and great rewards.
I'm so there for you. What's in your wallet?
Yeah. Our next guest are a Grammy Award-winning band whose forthcoming CD is entitled At War with the Mystics. It will be in stores on April 4th. Here they are. Welcome back, the Flaming Lips.
With the flick of a switch, would you do it? If you could make everybody poor, just so you could be rich, would you do it? If you could watch everybody work while you just lay on your back, would you do it? If you could take all the love without giving any back, would you do it? And so we cannot know ourselves or what we really do. With all your power, with all your power, with all your power, what would you do? With all your power, with all your power, with all your power, what would you do? If you could make your own money and then give it to everybody, would you do it? And if you knew all the answers and could give it to the masses, would you do it? No, 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 no. Are you crazy? It's a very dangerous thing to do exactly what you want because you cannot know yourself or what you really do. With all your power, with all your power, with all your power, what would you do? Do 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 do
Hey folks, it's Employee Pricing Month here at Darrell Waltrip Honda. Now you pay what my employees pay.
Yeah! That's right, Darrell. For a limited time, Darrell Waltrip Honda will sell every new and certified used Honda in stock at employee prices. This includes Ridgeline trucks and Accords. Hurry in. Employee pricing is available for a limited time, only at Darrell Waltrip Honda.
Hey guys, did I ever tell you about the time I won the 1989 Daytona 500? You must be new here.
Everything. I saw it all. Tornado hit right over there.
I heard kind of a roaring noise.
And I heard this roar.
Like a train sound.
Yeah, I heard a freight train. Sounds like a train.
I heard that train come through like what everybody talks about.
Ooh,
police coming in.
And it hit. All you hear is debris flying. You heard everything was breaking up, stuff crashing.
I heard other trees hitting the house.
The whole building was shaking. Yeah, that's when we kind of headed for cover.
Saying, let's go, let's go.
Jumped over a chair. Everybody's jumping over everything.
Barely just made it to the basement.
Yeah, I hid up under the door.
I heard the wind, the rain, the lights go out.
And then the lights went out.
I heard a loud bang.
Boom, boom, boom.
And I heard the crash across the house. It started flipping. Everything was laying on top of it.
Buried under rubble.
Just over in just a few seconds. Happened that quick.
Thank God, you know, we walked out alive.
There is only one safe place when severe weather hits. Trust the experience of the Storm 5 weather team. There is no safer place than a storm.
Could your husband be hiding a dark secret? Danita discovered that her husband was involved with a woman who used to be a man named Freddie. Then the real shocker.
Freddie was wanted for murder, and that's why David paid for the sex change operation.
Whoa! Kim was able to cope with her husband's secret.
He had had relationships with men.
What happened next changed everything.
I got a call from my doctor one day stating we have run an HIV test, and it's positive.
The wife's shocking discovery on the next one time.
Friday at 9 a.m. on News Channel 5.
Cumberland County Playhouse, Tennessee's most popular theater, blooming for spring with steel magnolias, celebrating Southern women. Always Patsy Cline with Tennessee's Miss America, Kelly Cash. The Fantastics, world's longest-running musical, and Smoke on the Mountain, 13th season with Jason Ross until May and Patty Payne. Cumberland County Playhouse, 931-484-5000.
It's time for our Sprint's Warehouse clearance sale, and this year is the largest in Sprint's history. It's so large we've added a tent outside our warehouse for more merchandise, including $1 million in rugs. Get Sprint's quality furniture near cost, at cost, or below cost. Discontinued and clearance items are all marked down. Sale starts 10 a.m. Friday at the Sprint's Warehouse in Nashville. For directions to our warehouse, check your Weekend Tennessean or visit sprints.com.
Thank you very much. How about the Flaming Lips, Paul?
Always great.
A lot going on there.
Yeah.
My thanks also to Patrice O'Neill and Antonio Banderas. What are the chances that he picks a young woman out of the audience, and she's an incredible dancer?
And that she's got an incredible red dress on underneath her coat.
And ready to go.
Ready to go.
Exactly. Speaking of ready to go, tomorrow, Liza Minnelli will be on the show, and comedian Al Lubell. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.
That's the other white meat.